Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Dina Hype coming back to you guys with a brand new video, and I hope you guys are having a great day so far. In today's video, what you guys are going to be seeing is, as you guys know, Call of Duty Mobile has actually been released as of info on May 16th. Now, the actual Call of Duty Mobile game has not actually been released, but there has been some dropped info coming from, I'm guessing, the people who are actually creating the game. Basically, if you guys do not know what we're talking about, here a couple of months ago in, I believe it was March, there was info dropped about a mobile Call of Duty game where it's going to be basically a version of Call of Duty Black Ops 4 and a couple other Call of Duties put together into a Call of Duty mobile game. Now, as you guys know, there is a bunch of like rip-off versions of Call of Duty mobile games on your Android device and Apple phones or iPhones. Now, those are not really like actual Call of Duty games. Today, we're talking about the actual Call of Duty game. Now, if you guys want to stay till the end of the video and figure out everything about this brand new Call of Duty mobile game, please just stay tuned and you guys will find out everything you guys need to know. Now, there is an article down in the description down I'm going to be reading all the information off of. So if you guys want to read the information by yourself, you guys can do so. Or if you guys want to read the article along with me as I'm reading it here in today's video, you guys can do that as well. But before I go any further, please remember, if you guys are brand new to the channel, if you guys enjoy Call of Duty Black Ops 4 information, news, or gameplay, or Call of Duty 2019 information about the brand new Call of Duty 2019 coming up in the near future, or Call of Duty in general, or if you guys enjoy GTA 6, I upload videos on the brand new Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out, and I also upload videos on the PlayStation 5 console coming out in the next year or two. So if you guys want to stay up to date with any of that type of stuff, if any of that is your type of content, go ahead, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell, and you guys will never miss a single thing here on the channel. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Now, whenever you guys actually get to the article, the title on the article will say, "First Look at Call of Duty Mobile, Weapons, Maps, Modes, Specialists, and More." Now, moving on here, it says, Activision have revealed the first in-depth look at the upcoming Call of Duty game for mobile devices, and we're here to make sure you're caught up on everything there is to know. Now, Activision first announced Call of Duty Mobile back on March 18th, which was available on most compatible iOS and Android devices once it is released in the coming months. Although the actual release date for the game has still not been announced, a lot of details about this game were publicly announced on May 16th, and you can find a full breakdown of the game features. Now, for the menus, the main menu of Call of Duty Mobile will give players access to all the game's features, including checking messages, inviting friends, setting up loadouts, customizing the gaming experience, and more. Now, as I'm reading this stuff, I will be putting a picture of all the menus up on screen, so if you guys do not know anything about this, the menu will be up on screen so you guys kind of get a better understanding of what we're talking about. But moving on here, it says you can see the 4 variations of the menu screens below. Now, to give you a better idea of how the game will be interfaced, now as you guys can see on the images on screen, in the top left, it's almost like the main menu of where it's kind of like PUBG, how you can choose to either log out of the account and go back to your main menu of your actual phone. You can choose a custom games. You can choose how you want the custom games to be set up. If you look at the top right, it's kind of your score streaks of everything you can choose between. Your bottom right is where your loadout is, and then your bottom left is where you can look through all the weapons and actually set up a gun. Now, for the controls, simple and advanced mode. As for the game controls, players will be given 2 options, simple mode and advanced mode. Simple mode will cause weapons to automatically fire when the crosshair focuses on an enemy, while advanced mode will offer a lot more customization, such as manual firing, HUD customization, and how each specific weapon is held. Now, whenever it comes to that, that's kind of your preference on whenever you're actually looking around for people. If your gun goes across someone, and say you're using a gun with a very bad recoil, and you come across someone, it's going to just recoil like crazy, and you might not even see the person. So it's one of those things where, in my opinion, I'm going to probably set it up under a manual to where I can just run around, and if I see someone, I will set it up under manual so I can easily just, if I see someone, ADS on them, and then fire when I want to. Now, for the score streaks within Call of Duty Mobile, the score streaks that will be available in Call of Duty Mobile will be as followed. The recon car, which is an RCXD, or the demolition car, I guess you could say. It's going to be the car with a bunch of C4 strapped to it. The next score streak is a UAV. Everybody knows what a UAV is. A hunter-killer drone, kind of like a drone squad in Black Ops 4, or the Talon from Black Ops 3. The air supply drop is just going to be another supply drop to where if you can call it in, it'll give you a random score streak. The next thing is the counter UAV. Everybody knows what counter UAV is. Missile strike is going to be kind of like a Hellstorm. The drone, I'm guessing maybe it's going to be like a Hawk. Maybe it's going to be like another type of UAV or maybe another drone squad. The next thing is a sentry gun. We all know what a sentry gun is. It's going to be just a gun in the middle of the map wherever you can place it, and it'll just shoot at people. The next thing is the SAM turret. I'm guessing it's going to be another version of the sentry gun. The next thing is a stealth chopper, going to be kind of like an attack helicopter. But the fact that it's going to be a stealth chopper, so it's going to be, you can't really even tell that it's there. The next thing is the VTOL. Now, I'm hoping that is going to be a hater. If you guys don't know what a hater is, if you guys are not OGs, or even just like a VSAT, it's basically to where it's going to be like a UAV, but it's kind of like constant UAV. If you guys ever gone into a Call of Duty game mode and custom games, and you guys have set up constant UAV, it's going to be exactly like that. Like, there's no hiding for the enemy team, so if they're going to beat you, when they go around that corner, they're going to have to outgun you very well. Now, moving on here with the weapons and loadouts. When customizing loadouts, players will have the ability to set a primary weapon, which will have 3 slots for attachments and 1 for optics, as well as a secondary weapon if they choose to. Primary weapons include assault rifles, sniper rifles, LMGs, SMGs, and shotguns, while the secondary weapons are going to be including pistols, melee weapons, and launchers. Now, in addition to the weapons, loadouts will also consist of an explosive or tactical grenade and a weapon skill such like the specialist weapon in Black Ops 4. Now, once set, these skills will become available during matches after a timer countdown. Now, some of these specials are Purifier, which is going to be his flamethrower, the War Machine, which is her grenade launcher, Death Machine, which is the minigun, the Transform Shield, which is a deformable shield, so kind of like just like the shield that we have in Black Ops 4. That Torque, I believe it's Torque that he can put down, the Riot Shield, the Sparrow, which is her bow or crossbow, and then there is the Tempest, which is his electrical bolt rifle, which is just the Tempest. Now, the next thing here is the maps and modes, which Call of Duty Mobile will feature 7 iconic maps from the Modern Warfare and Black Ops franchises. Now, these are the maps as follows. Nuketown. Everybody knows Nuketown, fan favorite map across Call of Duty history. There's going to be Crash, there's going to be Hijacked, there's going to be Crossfire, Standoff, Kill House, and Firing Range. Let me know in the comments which map you guys are actually excited about. In my opinion, I'm more excited about seeing what they do with Hijack. That map I'm hoping they don't actually F that map up. And then Firing Range, as you guys know, they remade it into Black Ops 4. Hopefully they actually make that map somewhat interesting whenever they put this map into Call of Duty Mobile. But moving on here with the game modes. Players will have 5 classic ones to choose from, which they can play in casual matches, ranked matches, and private matches. Now, these game modes are as follows. Free-for-all, the classic every player for themselves deathmatch. Frontline, after spawning at a team base, defeat players on the opposing team. The classic defeat players on the opposing team mode, which is team deathmatch. Now, in my opinion, frontline and team deathmatch kind of seem the same exact way, unless frontline is almost like they're going to be splitting the map in 2 and you cannot cross that divider. The next one up is hardpoint. Now, capture and hold the hardpoint to earn points. Everybody knows what hardpoint is. And then domination, capture and hold the designated point or positions to gain points. Now, this mode will be supporting up to 8 players. This mode and the other modes can support up to 10 players. Now, the modes that can support for 8 players are going to be free-for-all, and that's it. And then the rest of them are going to be supporting 10 players. Now, that is all the information that I have for you guys. That is everything that was actually brought in from Activision about Call of Duty Mobile. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about all this. If you guys think this is actually pretty interesting, if you guys think this is cool. Now, like I said, there's going to be that picture up on screen. I'll throw it back up on screen here for a few seconds of all the menus. Now, they did not actually go in general with what the weapons were going to be called. They just said, like, these are the weapon categories that are going to be here. As you guys can see back on screen, there is a few weapons in that bottom left and then the bottom right. There is the pistol in the bottom right, the J35B. There is the MQ, I believe is what it's called. There is the M4 LMG, there is the M4, the AK-47, the HG-40, and the Arctic 50. And I can also see another AK-47 and another M16. Now, these are a bunch of fan favorite weapons. I'm believing that they're just trying to make this Call of Duty Mobile something that's going to be actually very fun for all of us to play. Now, in my opinion, you guys can let me know in the comments what you guys think of this theory. This is my theory. I, in my opinion, think that they're putting too much work into Call of Duty Mobile, and I feel like Call of Duty Mobile is going to be the Call of Duty 2019. I feel like they're almost like pushing away Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, or whatever the Call of Duty 2019 is going to be, and they're focusing all their time just into Call of Duty Mobile. You guys can let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. But other than that, that's all the information that I have for you guys. Hopefully you guys did go on to enjoy. Or remember, if you guys did go on to enjoy this video, do not forget to drop a like. It's always much appreciated if you do so. And also, if you guys are brand new to the channel, like I said in the beginning, if you guys are a fan of Call of Duty Black Ops 4 information, news, gameplay, or Call of Duty in general, whether it be the brand new Call of Duty 2019 information being leaked, or if you guys are a fan of the PlayStation 5 console information, if you guys want to stay up to date with that, or if you guys are not a fan of any of that, or if you guys are a fan of Grand Theft Auto, if you guys want to stay up to date with the Grand Theft Auto 6 game coming out in the near future, all you guys gotta do is subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on, and make sure if you guys want to stay up to date with everything, you guys gotta have that notification bell turned on. But remember, if you guys want to enjoy, don't forget to drop a like. It's always much appreciated if you do so. Do remember, if you guys want to follow me on any of my social medias, links to everything are down in the description. And also, if you guys want to help me out, my sponsors are all down in the description. So if you guys want to check out my sponsors, links to all my sponsors are all down in the description, as well as the codes to get yourself some discounts on any of the websites. And also, if you guys want to go and get yourself some The Hype Nation merch, link to my store is down there in the description. So if you guys want to get yourself some The Hype Nation merch, feel free to do so. But without further ado, guys, it's been your boy Dina Hype. I'll catch you guys next one. Have a great day. Peace!